The child who slept beside the shop. Every night, when the market lights dimmed and traders pulled down their metal shutters with loud, tired sighs, a small child curled up beside a provision shop at the edge of the road. Her name was Zainab. She was no more than 8 years old. The shop belonged to Mama Rukayat, a woman known in the area for selling everything from sugar and garri to matches and sachet water. By day, the shop was noisy and busy. By night, it became Zainab's shelter. Zainab slept on flattened cartons laid carefully on the bare concrete. She used an old rice sack as a blanket and a nylon bag filled with clothes as her pillow. Above her, the shop's signboard creaked softly whenever the wind passed, like it was whispering lullabies it never learned properly. She didn't cry at night anymore. Crying had stopped helping a long time ago. How she ended up there. Zainab's mother had died 2 years earlier after a long illness. Her father, already struggling, remarried quickly, hoping perhaps that another woman would help fill the hole left behind. But the new wife saw Zainab as a burden. Food became too much. School fees became a waste. Every small mistake became an excuse for beatings. One evening, after Zainab returned late from hawking groundnuts and sold less than expected, her stepmother locked the door and told her, "Sleep outside since you like roaming." Zainab waited. She hoped the door would open. It never did. That night became the first of many. Life beside the shop. By morning, Zainab washed her face at a nearby tap, tied her hair neatly, and went back to hawking before school hours. She still attended classes, quiet, sharp-eyed, and painfully thin. Her teacher once asked why she was always sleepy. Zainab only smiled. Mama Rukayat noticed her first. She saw how the child swept the shop frontage every morning without being asked, how she never begged, even when her stomach growled loudly enough to be heard. Some nights, Mama Rukayat would forget bread or akara on the shop table. Zainab always waited until she was sure it was truly forgotten. The night everything almost broke. One rainy night, the clouds burst without warning. Water rushed through the gutters. Zainab's cartons soaked through instantly. She pressed herself against the shop wall, shivering violently, her teeth clattering like stones. People passed. Some looked. Most didn't stop. A passing bus splashed dirty water all over her. That was the night Zainab finally cried. Quietly, without sound. The kind of crying that comes when hope is tired. A door opens. Mama Rukayat had closed late that night. When she saw Zainab shaking in the rain, something inside her cracked.
Thank you, Mama.
She unlocked the shop, pulled the girl inside, wrapped her in a wrapper, and said the words Zainab had been waiting years to hear. "You will not sleep outside again." That night, Zainab slept on a mat inside the shop, dry and warm, listening to rain hit the zinc roof without fear. A new beginning. From then on, Zainab helped in the shop after school. Mama Rukayat enrolled her properly, paid her fees, and introduced her as my daughter. It wasn't magic. Life didn't suddenly become easy. But Zainab stopped sleeping on concrete. She stopped waking up afraid. She started smiling again, slowly, carefully, like someone learning a forgotten language. Years later, when Zainab stood behind the same shop, now expanded and painted, she remembered the child who slept outside it, and she made sure no child ever did again. Moral: sometimes a child doesn't need saving speeches or loud charity. Sometimes all they need is one door left open. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Carol's Moonlight Tales, for more African stories.